Good morning. Today's video, I'm going to show you a little mini lesson about finding the difference in between the temperatures. So if I have a high temperature and a low temperature, hopefully you will understand in the next couple minutes how to find the difference. Now, the first thing I need to explain and remind you all, what does difference mean? Well, whenever you think of a difference in math terms, you are finding, basically you're subtracting one number from another, and you're figuring out how many numbers, how many spaces, how many jumps are in between. So just as an easy example, I want to find the difference between the number 20 and the number 13. It's a simple process of 20 subtract 13, and the difference is 7. So over here, when it talks about the difference, it's simply talking about the difference between the two temperatures. Now, in this case, it's asking what is the difference between 20 and -7. I'm going to get rid of these to begin with because we don't need that now that we understand what difference is. So we are going to difference between 20 and -7. The assignment, the activity, what I'm asking you for is to annotate, which means to write onto the screen how you are finding the difference between your differences. So in this case, I'm finding the difference between 20 and -7. So here I would say, all right, and this is what I expect you to do. You would say, here's 20, and here is -7. So -5, -6, -7. So we are finding the difference between 20 and -7. If you care to use what we have talked about the past couple days, you could say, because the difference is subtracting, 20 minus a -7. Now, from what we have done with our game of digits, we know that when you subtract a negative, it's the same as adding the positive of that number, and we know that the answer is going to be 27. However, to look at it at a more graphic level, we can look at it this way. Alright, so I am trying to find the difference between 20 and -7. What I can do is this. I can say, alright, well here is 0. So I can find the difference between -7 and 0, which we know is 7 degrees difference. We have to go up 7 degrees to get to 0. And then I need to find the difference between 20 and 0, which the difference between 20 and 0 is obviously 20 degrees. So if I take this difference, which is 7, and add it to this difference, which is 20, that gives me a sum total of 27 degrees difference. So for this sample, the sample is 27 degrees is the difference between 20 degrees and -7 degrees. These are my expectations for each of the problems as you go. You will notice there are 6 problems very similar to the one I just now did, and then there are 2 word problems at the end. I expect the same kind of attention to detail and explanation as I have just shown you here. I will be available tomorrow for questions if you have them. Otherwise, good luck and have fun. And stay warm.